Consolidation move. Consolidation move. That is what the market does. Good morning. Welcome to the Gym of All Trades channel. Glad you're here with me. Today we're just going to have a very, very short market update for you. Things are moving as we expected. We got the push to the downside. And yeah, let's take a peek into the charts. Want to remind you I'm not a financial advisor. I am a chartist. All right, I like charts, and I like looking at the graphs, and I like playing Monopoly here. No, not. I'm just kidding. Uh, it's definitely not Monopoly money. I wish. I've lost so much in the past trying to learn how to trade. I'm trying to save you from the headache that I had. So I hope that this channel helps you. But I can't give you any financial advice. Just share how I'm spending my money now. All right, glad you're with me. All right, we're into the BTC chart here. We're in the 1 hour right now. My count, my Elliott wave count that I'm expecting right now. It's just a theory. It's a hypothesis right now. We've got this A wave followed by a B or a C. Now we need to understand that that could be a 1, a 2. We could be coming down for 3. If that's the case, let me just show you what that scenario looks like. So the difference between that A, B, and C and the 1, 2, 3. Say some of you are like, "What in the world are you talking about, Jim?" Because you haven't been with me that long, and you haven't been here for the Elliott wave tutorials. Basically, if it's ABC, that means it's corrective. And what that means is it's a wave that goes opposite the trend. Right now, the trend is up. It's up. Okay, so right now we've got a trend to the upside. This ABC would be corrective to the downside, but that's not bad because that gives us a chance to reset, get a price discount, and then we're going to continue on to the upside. Okay, and so the trend would continue. So if it's an ABC, that's what we're looking for, and that's okay. So even if we have this momentary downward move, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal at all. We're glad that it's coming because we get price discount, we get more profit. Now, if this wave is complete, or I should say, if this major wave is complete, then this more than likely would start a larger ABC, which would mean the A wave would be comprised of 5 waves. So we would be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would just be the A wave. Okay, then it would be followed by a B wave to the upside, but it would be corrective. Okay, not as tall, but just a pullback, and then we'd be going down for C, something like that. Now that's a potential. That would be a zigzag, and it would go. It has the potential to go to 4,800 or deeper. It could go much deeper. So we understand that that's a potential, and we understand that. So we're gonna see what this wave gives us. This wave will tell the tale. This wave right here. When this wave is complete, we will know what we have going on. So if it's an ABC, what I would expect, you can see my Fibonacci extensions are on here. Let me just show you what that is. I'm gonna, in order to project a wave, that means to guess where that wave is gonna end up going. Waves move along the Fibonacci numbers, and some people scoff at that, but they just have never seen it. But they're all over the place, and so basically, a wave will move at a Fibonacci extension of the 1, 2. So if it's corrective, we're gonna see. Well, I actually have the fibs in the wrong place here. Hold on a second. Sorry. We're gonna start it from the A wave. I don't know whether to include that wick or not. I'm still having trouble with that. All right. Here's the 1-to-1 extension down here, and that's where I have C coming down here to the 1-to-1 extension, about $6,400. There's not a whole lot of structure to support that, so that's what makes me think. I'm yawning again today, guys. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'll try not to do it again. That's what makes me think that this wick probably needs to be excluded. That brings the support right up here to about 6,700 or so. Okay, so that's a potential ABC, and that would be an ABC flat. That would be a flat correction. If we get a stop there, or if we get a stop here around 6,200, and a reversal off of that, that's fantastic. That means what we have here is an ABC, and we're going to go up for more. That would be good. But if this wave continues down as it makes its way down here, and it continues down to the 1618, we're not dealing with a C wave most likely anymore. We're dealing with a 1, 2, 3. So there we go. That's what we're looking for. That's what I want you to be watching for. So as price comes down, does it make its way? Okay. Down here to the 1618. If it does, we're going down further. If it doesn't, if it stops at the 1276, or if it stops here at the 1-to-1 extension, then we're dealing with a correction. An ABC, that means we're going up higher. Okay, that's what we're looking at. The As far as I can tell, I believe, I don't know that it's not. You know what, guys? There's one more possibility to this. I do believe that the um, the upside to 50 to excuse me to 8600 is still intact. That is still in play as a potential count. And let me just talk to you about that potential count as well. Let me just get all these colors off the screen for you so you can see. All right, I don't think it is the case, but I think it is a potential count. So what are we saying? Well, there's a potential that what we're dealing with here is the fifth wave of the last wave. And so we got 1, 2, 3, and all this is 4. And we have not broke this one level yet. We haven't broken it. So because we only wicked through it, because we only wicked through it, there's a possibility we go up for 8,600 from here. We do have a bit of a reversal here, so we need to watch that. Now, the question is, do the fibs support it? I don't think so, if I remember right. Let's take a peek. Yeah, the fibs do support it. Here's the one extension right here. That's a corrective wave. That is a possibility. And so we are looking at a possibility that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And I suppose let me offer one more possibility as well. If price continues down here, I did it again. Excuse me, to the 1276. And I'm sorry we're dealing with so many possibilities, but as everybody says properly, nobody knows. Nobody knows, and that's true. Nobody does know. Nobody knows what's going to happen. So what we try to do is come up. Well, we look at all the scenarios and say, okay, what could be happening, and then we watch for things that would invalidate that, and we slowly cross things off our list. And so if price comes down any lower than that. The only other thing I can see as a potential that we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 1 wave, and this would be a 2 wave, and would be followed by a 3. So regardless, what that would mean is, as long as we get a reversal somewhere, let me see if I can draw a box here. As long as we get a good reversal signal somewhere in this ballpark, we still have strong likelihood we're going up. Okay, so if we get a reversal, and how do you say? Well, how do you know if there's a reversal? How do you know if this is a reversal? Well, you let it play out, and you see if 5 waves form. Now, what do you mean 5 waves, Jim? Well, you look for 5 small waves that are going to do something like this, something like that. Okay, and you want to see the Fibonacci ratios, something like this. With the 1-to-1 extension from the 1 to the 2, we want to see the third wave come up here to the 1618, and that'll be really important. We want to see the 4 come down, then we want to see the 5 extend a little higher. Okay, and then what we want to really see is a 3-wave pullback. A, B, C. Let me show that wave for you so you can see that. So we want to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be small, okay? And then we want to see an ABC, and we want to see these fib relationships. We want to see from the 1 to the 2. We want to see the 3 come to the 1618. We want to see the 4 stop short of the 1 and continue one more push higher with an ABC correction afterwards. If you see that, that's fantastic. Why? Because that means we're going up, okay? That means we're heading Not to the moon, but we're heading up for the third wave. And this is my 1-2 trade scenario. Basically, you wait for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to occur. Then you got this correction down, and then you enter the trade on this corrective wave. You say, how do you know when to enter? Well, you throw the fibs on it. Okay. Once you get the AB that's been created, let's see if I get the fibs here. There we go. Once you get the A to the B projected, this C wave should stop at the 1 or the 1276 extension of AB. As long as it, and so we're going to know about where it should stop. It should also stop short of the bottom of 1 here. So these are Elliott wave rules. These are principles that we follow as we're trading. And if we get these things, if we get these scenarios, man, we got a trade set up. So let's watch price as it's in here. Okay, don't FOMO, don't freak out. I would not be buying here necessarily, even though we got a little bit of a pullback and it looks like it's making a higher high. I'm not sure. Let's dig in a little deeper there and see. Okay, this is a prime example. Let's check this out. Prime example of what I just shared with you. Okay, see how you got a 1 wave followed by a 2? Okay, so that's a 1-2 wave. So we're going to put an extension on that right now. I don't know why when I click the first time it doesn't go. So we got 1, 2. There we go. Now that could be an AB and not a 1-2. So we got a 1, 2. Now we're looking for this wave. What's going to happen to this wave? If it comes up here to the 1276, it is corrective. If it comes here up here to the 1, it's corrective. What does that mean? That means this is just opposite the trend. That means the trend is going down. Okay, so we've got 1 followed by that 2. If it continues on to the 1618, that means it's not corrective, but it is motive, most likely. And if it's motive, then we should see something like this. See a pullback here, small. You'll see one more wave to the top. And then what we should see after that is an A, B, C. See why we don't freak out? Because price will come back to where it busted out. And a lot of traders are putting in trades up here. Oh, we're breaking out, and so sorry about that, Ricardo. All right, so yeah, we're busting out, but price will come back on you and retrace. This is the entry right here to go long. Okay, so that's what we're waiting for. So let's watch this wave. Let's see what happens. But most likely it's going to stop here, guys, and it's going to go on down. This hasn't gone down far enough, in my opinion. But who cares about my opinion? The market definitely doesn't care about my opinion. We don't go off what we think is going to happen. We just plan for all the scenarios, and then when we see the scenario, we trade it. Okay, that's what we're looking at. Same thing with Litecoin, guys. Same thing. We got a 1-2 wave being made right here on the 15 minute chart here. There's 1-2 or not 1-2 but AB. So we put the extensions on it. 1, 2. Do we get a wave that comes up here to the 1618, 3, 4, 5? Up here around the $91 mark, and then back down to 86 or so. If that's the case, 87. If that's the case, we're looking to go long. So wait for price to come up and come back down to about 87, and then you can look long. But we'll know. I'll know tomorrow as this wave is being made today. I'll give you some updates on that, and we'll see if there's a trade developing. But watch out for a move to the downside. Otherwise, okay. All right. There's your market update for this Thursday, May 23rd. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Leave a like, subscribe, and share this content. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Stay safe.